I got an unexpected nap at 6 p.m. Well, I've been going to sleep pretty late lately. I think today's not going to be an exception. I don't know, but those naps are just sleep killer. You know? I don't know, I ate something and then I was watching the golf just before going to train and I just passed out. No question. Anyway, we are going to make it happen today. A little bit of training and that's going to be great. Well, the reason why I fall asleep is because I've been working this afternoon on content. Not for this channel, for my other channel, which is more about business related stuff. And so what I try to do is actually batch content. So when I record content, I try to record as much as possible on one day, because I also post one video every single day. And so I try to kind of record all my content for the year in terms of long form content on Sunday, or Saturday, sorry. So today is Saturday. You're seeing that on Sunday, but today is Saturday. And so I try to record all my long form content. And so that's a lot of recording because pretty much it's 30 minutes of raw recording for each video, and I need to make 6 of them. So that's about 3 hours of non-stop recording. And I think I kind of done 5. So I'm not finished yet. I still need to do a little more. Also, I would like to go a little bit ahead, because until now, because I haven't done the video for this evening and tomorrow. And what I would want is when I batch those content, kind of build content for the week ahead rather than the current week. So I pretty much need. So I've done 5, and I need to do 8. So I need 3 more that I'm going to do after training. So yeah, my day is far from being over. Anyway, what we are going to do today? Well, we've made some great progress in the last session, and I want to continue down that path because there is some very interesting things. But the way I was doing things at the top to lay the club, first of all, it didn't really work. The club was still getting across the line. And second of all, I think I understand that this is about as I'm shifting my way to the left and so on, and try to get the club flat, is actually try to engage the lower body to start the rotation in the opposite direction. This is going to help as well get the club on plane. Then I kind of felt also some very subtle difference between the the iron swing and the driver swing, where with the driver I'm going to try to kind of open my club face throughout the backswing to kind of get it a lot more square at the top, where with the driver I'm just trying to get as vertical as possible, and if the club face still a little strong, that's okay. Okay, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway, so that's kind of a few subtleties, but as I said, since the goal at the moment is to consolidate the swing with all of my clubs, I need to figure out those subtleties between clubs. Anyway, so that was the first thing with the backswing and transition. And then there is something else with the downswing. So I've talked about a little. I felt I feel something on the way down to really arrive at impact with a very strong, powerful position. But I might start thinking about something, because see, there is this issue with my right elbow going down. But until now, I was kind of trying to engage my lower body without engaging my shoulders. But what happens is, if I don't engage my shoulder, my arm have to kind of take over in order for me to get the club to get the club down. And so what I'm thinking is, maybe that was a mistake. It's good to engage the hip first while keeping the upper body shut and so on as you finish the backswing, as you do the transition. But when you do start the downswing, I might need to start engaging the shoulder so I can actually keep the club loaded and the arm loaded and keep my right elbow high. That's kind of difficult to explain, but I think that might be the case. Is I'm doing the transition, starting engaging the hips. Then once the transition is over, I start engaging the shoulder, which is going to start pulling my arms. And that may be what's going to allow me to keep my right elbow a little high. Because if my right elbow is going down, it means that this is the right elbow that is, or the arms that are driving the motion or the club to go down. Or at least they are going down faster with the arms than the upper body. Where here, so this is basically decorating the upper body, separating the upper body in two things. One, the core and shoulders, and the other, the arm. And so what I'm thinking is, okay, maybe I should start the downswing with my shoulders after having engaged my hips. Once the hips are engaged, you move up the kinetic chain and actually start engaging the shoulders. And I don't know, that's the only way I see how to fix that issue, because my swing start looking a lot like Rory's. I mean, I'm getting closer and closer every day, but the massive big difference is with my right elbow on the way down. And because in the last video, the swing comparison, you see that my swing went a little long, and I think that's just because I was kind of, as I was doing the thing that I think I should have done, the thing that I was doing actually unlocked my hips rotation, which make me turn too much, and so getting the club a little long. But I believe if I do the exact same thing that I was doing, but engage slightly the hips, I'm going to be able to retain the club slightly, to have a slight shorter backswing, which should fix that. But then the question is really about that right elbow thing. That's what I kind of want to figure out today, and see how that translates, because I really like this idea of building the way I was doing it. It was extremely powerful, but I don't know, maybe there is something that I'm missing. We are just going to explore. So anyway, let's get to it. So I already hit my 8 iron. Now I'm moving on to the 6 iron. I'm not really yet satisfied with how that looks, but we are going to get there slowly. It seems that making any kind of verticality doesn't work with the irons. I almost need to kind of get as flat as possible. I'm kind of rolling the wrist here. Okay, let's try to engage those hips a little, because I believe that's kind of what's lacking here. I love it. Spring is best season ever. I mean, it's been sunny all day. Now we have a very chill, nice evening. Yeah, you see that some were much nicer at the top, so let's just try to focus on that, engaging the hips at the top. Oh, that feels good. Let's try to engage then the shoulders. Yeah, left. So I completely forgot that I kind of have the same card where I recorded all my videos earlier. So I don't have a lot of of memory, but I have another one, so that should be fun. But yeah, I don't know. I have 1 hour 40 left. I guess that's going to be enough. I will see. So let's try to do both here. That's true. Does that generate more power? I'm not sure it's actually a good swing though. Yeah, why not? Listen, maybe I should start a little more inside here. I don't know, I feel weird, but I mean, that's probably normal since I'm not used to it. But you know what, let's for now try just to focus on the top of the backswing. We'll see the rest later with the driver and once I figure it out. Yeah, some weird noises outside. Okay, one last and we'll move on to the 5-wood. Just one last. I feel that I kind of need to come down with direct, like almost hit a fade. Try to cut it a little. Well, I went a little too much from the inside slightly. Contact is much better. I got a slight fade. For me, it's kind of surprising. Hitting fade with iron is not something I do very easily. So. But I mean, that's perfect. Okay, so iron is almost hitting the fillet that yeah, I'm hitting a fade with the irons. Slight pull. Okay, that will be it. Yeah, getting the club face as open as possible at the top. Then moving down and kind of swinging left. Kind of cut it a little. Seems to be the deal to get on the right plane. Okay, moving on. Now is my 5-wood. It's a little cold. So I don't know if you have any in English kind of an expression for it, but we have something like some saying, I don't know, in French, where you in April just don't get uncovered, but en avril ne te découvre pas d'un fil. It's like something with anyway. So we have that, and so that's kind of what I feel like today. It's somewhat cold on this evening. It was probably very hot and very warm this afternoon, but here this evening, kind of starting getting cold. But as we get warmer, everything should be fine. So. Yeah, I didn't do the good thing here. What is the transition? But that's kind of okay. So but here's the deal. As I'm doing so, yeah, I kind of, because here I should be kind of, should both be patient and not patient. It's kind of weird. Oh. You know what? I'm going to kind of wait for now because don't get a lot of good sensation here. Why am I getting that much outside here? Nope, 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 nope. Hey, that's... That's better when I'm more patient, but the issue is by doing so, my right elbow is going to drop. It's like I'm not able to get my right elbow down. That's insane. And here, go down and kind of rotate very easily. And we get a nice speed on that one when I do things correctly. Okay, let's try to smash one. Missed the ball, but 107 is a 5 wood. Insane. But I completely missed the ball. So, yeah, club was perfect at the top. I mean, that's nice. I just need to kind of ooh, like it. That's comfortable 106. Like it a lot. And it look good actually, that's the question. There's people that are finishing the golf course here and it's completely dark. You still see a little bit of light, but on the golf course it's completely dark. I don't know what they're seeing. Probably nothing. That's fine. I know you are going to come here, but anyway, we'll see. Oh, we are going to start a little ASMR session. So, I know that guy. You have a dog. Generally, he goes to the golf course with his dog. He's going to come here. Ça, c'est de la précision. First swing of the day, 112 with the driver. Okay, so the club didn't come across the line. That's good, but it did go a little flat. So let's try to fix that. I mean, I start thinking that I start reaching the point where that might not be worth it to try to pursue a swing and just stick to what I'm doing here. Yeah, didn't go as planned this one. Ah. I need to rotate through here. I'm not doing it well. Once I finish building out the lights, whoosh, rotating through. I'm eating stingers on top of stingers. That's insane. I don't know, the first few things feel okay. Like here I'm completely exhausted. I don't know why. But the string kind of look good at the top, so that's something interesting. What's happening to me? Wow, I'm feeling so tired. I'm not by engaging the hips. I'm not patient enough as well. Anyway, I think we have enough down the line view here. The work needs to be done from face on a little more. Let's just take a look at it from face on now. Up, going like this, slightly like this. Trying to put the camera just right where I want it, just beside the camera, so actually it's not even close to me. Better, should be fine here. Okay, another. I would like to exaggerate a little more the transition here. So let's take a look at it. Okay. Could be slightly better here, but I guess that's okay as well. I mean, that's kind of just, the main difference is Rory has more rotation than me. Well, let's try, you know. And let's try that. Let's try the rotation, we'll see. Oh, okay. Well, but yeah, we saw with the 6 iron that actually I was generating more speed, but just I kind of want to know how that look. Was my right elbow slightly better off or not? That's kind of what I'm actually looking at here. Maybe this is kind of, I need to wait and then. You know what? Let's just try to. So. This session, so I'm really sorry because hearing me complain is not a good experience. I don't know why, my body is like, fuck you. And I mean, this thing look cool. Let's try something here. Should be. Oh, yeah, I thought she was faster. Yeah, definitively was. Whoa. 115. And I didn't even come too long. What I want to try is once I'm here, this was the main thing I wanted to try. Is kind of when I build the leg, then trying to rotate as hard as possible through. Be patient to build the leg, but then rotate aggressively through. This one felt weird, so I don't know if that was too late or something like that. I don't know. It felt weird. But that's a 113 that feel weird, so that's kind of. Yeah, no, I didn't get the same feeling here. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. Just that I'm feeling weird. I mean, the top of the backswing is really cool here. Oh. Slowly getting back up. What's so funny is it's like having a, I don't know, how's that? You know the thing that you pull and shroom, like I don't remember how that's called. So. Okay. Wasn't expecting that, but I guess that was kind of a nice sequence of movement. Just want to make sure I was not very long on the backswing. Oh no, actually that was kind of okay. Let's try something. Just once I finish the transition, just trying to rotate aggressively through, and I don't know, it doesn't seem the normalization is on here. Which in fact it is, but that's weird, the ball speed doesn't change. It definitively changed the distance, but not the ball speed. Weird. So okay, so what I like, I'm going to just do a thing looking at that, is the fact that even though this one I went a little long, it seems that when I focus on the right thing, I get the right nice top position. So that's kind of a big win here already. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Big width. Okay, I'm not setting the curve soon enough, but that's not that big of a deal. Then I get there is kind of just a little thing here, little detail, but it makes quite a difference. At the beginning of the downswing, bump hill both here, and I'm getting the hip bumps as well. Okay, let's try to do in one motion the heel bumps and kind of rotating through here aggressively. Normally, if I should do both, it should be quite powerful. Yeah, that's quite powerful. Let's try to do kind of free-flowing motion here. But I kind of get slightly long here. 15.6 because I kind of start being too rigid here. I kind of let the swing go a little. So 115 is kind of, I mean, I'm pretty impressed here. 115.6. Yeah. I mean, I'm not even that long. Just that, yeah, there is kind of, my lower body is kind of stuck a little. Okay, let's try something else. Didn't work. I just tried to figure out the idea that I was talking about in the car of rotating my shoulders. Oh. Is it? Is it? That's not it. Okay. Try just to do some weird things here. What I would want to see is kind of my right heel going through like this, which I don't have. You kind of see that my heel is moving that way instead of that way. I wanted to see because 2 days ago with my friend I kind of tried a mix between my long drive swing and my normal swing, and it unlocked kind of a lot higher speed. But my friend told me that it didn't really seem that it looked like a long drive swing. So I want to kind of test this here. So I'm just going to try to kind of go really long just to see, but try to do my swing despite all of that. So normally that should be not even that fast. What I'm more interested in is how long am I going, because that's somewhat an easy 115, to be honest. And by doing that, I knew that pretty much when I go all in. Okay. Okay, so that's not that bad. It's kind of okay. I go all in. I go all in with it. I don't like it. It's going to be fast, but I don't like it. Okay, not that fast actually. With the lower body rotation, there is something here. I don't know. So you see that, okay, I don't really go that fast, but let's try the long drive swing just for one swing. Hey, almost 120. This one should go long. Okay, let's try something with a long drive swing again. Just two. Well, I'm disappointed to not break 120, but we'll get there, I'm sure. I mean, if I really want to, I can, but that's not the point of today. There is some weird thing happening with the normalization. I don't know. Anyway, that's just wait, because there's one swing that I'd like to kind of imitate. This kind of Jamie Solarski swing. I just want to see if I can here. Focused on technique here. Hey, 119 focusing on technique, not that bad. Anyway, let's stop. Let's stop that, because otherwise I'm going to do some watching again. Gonna feel some tension right here. I mean, that's I say I need to stop, so stop. Okay, stop. Hey. See, that's a kind of a easy way to slightly get 5 miles per hour easily, and that's when you know you're kind of close to not your max, but you're kind of well optimized with your swing. Because when you do that, if you have kind of 10 miles per hour gain, well, your normal swing is far from beyond that. I put that there, take a little break to calm myself down. Also, you need to remember I need to kind of make my speed stick here. But there's a few things I still want to work on. Try to get some feeling here. Okay. What I like is I'm getting closer and closer to be cruising at 115. So, which remember that was kind of the goal of this cycle, cruising 150. I mean, if I reach my goal each time with because 115 first cycle was kind of the goal. Then 120 second cycle, then 125. I mean, if I'm eventually able to cruise at 125, that's going to be insane. Feel weird. Some weird things here. Okay, let's try something a little more aggressive here. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of, I kind of do hill bumps and building lag, but as soon as, almost simultaneously, I mean, it's just, I start the movement of bumping the hill and building the lag, but as soon as I finish starting the movement and the movement is occurring, I need to start the other of rotating and going through here. And I think I can be even more aggressive with my left side, getting out of the way here. Yep, didn't really work this one. Might not be the left side the issue, maybe kind of the right side. Oh yeah, to get the right heel to go. Roy is talking a lot about kind of putting the right hips, right knee, right shoulder, right elbow kind of through together here. Yeah. And kind of going through together. Let's see. Felt slow. Yeah, slow. Something I don't see, but I kind of have my pinky right on the edge of my club. That's kind of absurd. I need to really be careful. So normally I believe maybe people are taking it somewhere like that. Me, I'm taking like that, and sometimes it slip off and I get my pinky out of the grip. No, that's how insane that is. Doesn't seem to work yet. Yeah, I need to kind of do both. I need to kind of do it my way. Feels better, feel better, is it? Yeah, 115.2. Yeah, that's really explosive. I build the line and then poof, accelerate through. Haha, interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. 40, I think that's it for the warm-up session. I don't want to eat too much ball anyway, so we're going to do speed stick, then moving on to normal, drive, and remember, I mean, I think that's going to be easy, but still, that's the goal for the week, getting every single session averaging above 111. That's the only goal. I don't have to force it, that's why I'm not forcing it. That's a 115, not really forcing it. That's a good thing here. And that's kind of it. So I think, yeah, I don't need to kind of get ahead of myself, but I believe I can make it happen to get the 115, the 111 above, get the speed part above 111. That's what I mean. Anyway. Okay, 47 minutes. Because I'm kind of reminding myself of how long the camera has in terms of recording. How long? 45 minutes left before it runs out of memory. I think that's going to be fine. Just enough to finish off. So that's good. Right, I'm really happy about how things go. It's just that here I reach a point where, okay, I kind of get the backswing looking like Rory's, even though I can probably set the club a little more. I get the transition looking like Rory's, that's good. But as soon as I start the downswing, it seems that the dynamics are very different, but I'm not sure it's worth, because changing pattern in the downswing is really, really, really tough. And if that's something that's very anchored in me, I don't know. I mean, if I want to do it, that's kind of now, because as you saw, okay, I'm able to kind of gain some speed here, but if I keep waiting, I'm going to reinforce those patterns of speed, and then changing later on just going to make me miss my speed's goal. So since I have kind of a buffer here at the moment, where I'm able to kind of swing between 114 and 115, where my goal at the moment is 111, if I want to be able to make it happen, that's kind of now. But I don't really know if that's worth it or not, because one of the key elements that kind of Rory was working on ever is kind of avoiding getting his arm too trapped behind him. And this idea of having the right elbow and so on in the fly is because he's kind of pulling everything, I think. And so sometimes that just give him the arms that are slightly more behind him. I don't know. Just taking a snack. Okay. So, what I want with this split stick is kind of but I feel I'm losing my name, but I don't use them that much. It starts feeling much more upper body driven swing. Yeah, I feel I'm rotating that. Okay, so kind of once I'm here, I kind of. Oh yes, I remember now. You remember pushing with the right leg kind of 45 degree in, but I'm pushing completely behind with the left leg. So once I'm here, I build the leg, kind of push here. Okay, that's kind of good. Let's give it a moment. So yeah, kind of the rotation is kind of fucking my leg action. Trying to once I'm here rotate then that's kind of fucks things up here, down there. So just think about the rotation as a ground reinforced, like the ground reinforced aspect, and just leave it there. Don't try to mess with the thing. I mean, having a solid swing is more than enough. Don't need to make things weird. Yeah, I forgot to kind of drop here. No, I don't. So, okay. No, it doesn't. Okay. I don't know how it's gonna play, but let's see. Yeah. Anything that I do, if I wait for something to happen, it's going to be already too late. So as soon as I build the lag, it's like game on. Game on. Game on. Oh, maybe. Oh, remember a few months ago, releasing that way. So I build the lag and then kind of rotate and release that way. That's going to unlock my hips that way. Ooh, let's try that. Really want to test that. Not necessarily faster, but I'm going probably much more on better plane. Wanting the hips to rotate. That's just giving me more consistency with my. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So. Didn't work on this one. Okay, so our body is kind of working a little better here, but let's not get below 111, please. Oh, that's kind of so. Okay, let's try. Let's try it. As one fluid motion. Okay, let's try that. I said, let's not get below 111, please. Okay, let's try to do both, what I was doing here. Here, rotate through here aggressively, try to do it a little bit more from the inside. What's funny is my arm kind of dropped a little at the top of the swing. It should not happen. All right. All right. the arm were much better here. And higher arm means I can drop them a lot better. I mean, what else do I want? There are some slight detail that my swing is not really looking good. High hands. And maybe also I'm kind of trying to do the motion without doing the dynamic, because the idea of doing the transition the way I do it is kind of bumping a lot more weight on my left side to be able to explode back up just after. So let's try that as well. Kind of much more dynamic on the left side here. But yeah, I'm kind of too direct although. I don't know. Yeah, well, wasn't you wrong. Let's smash one, but not with energy, but with technique. Focusing on the right thing. Being more patient. Oh! I tried to push a little more into the ground with my left leg. Yeah. Oh, wasn't expecting 116, but I guess we got it. Yeah, but that's because I did a long backswing. Okay, now I understand why. Too slow. I mean, those sessions really work as deload because, as I told you, deload is pretty much just in neural drive, especially in skill development. It's really about the neural drive that you're putting into actually getting things done. And at the moment, my goal is 111. So, since a normal swing is just way above 111, that acts as a deload because I don't put any mental energy into actually reaching my goal. If at the moment the goal was 114, for instance, I would have to put a lot more intent into each shot to be able to actually get it done. At the moment, as I said, that's perfect because I want to reduce fatigue and so on. So yeah, that worked really well. But as we move on to the year, I would have to put slightly more neural drive into each session to reach my goals. That's kind of it. For instance, if this one I wanted to do 114, I would have to make sure I do 114. So I kind of feel that I went long again. I don't like the idea of gaining speed because I'm getting long in my backswing. I want to just... Oh no. That was actually a good swing. Actually a good swing. Could be better, of course, but that's a good swing. 115.4. Whoa. So that's what I'm talking about, intent. Here I put a little intent here to make sure everything was synced in the right order to maximize speed. But that's why on the other swing I don't do it. But that's how you increase fatigue, but also you increase improvement. You are creating overload into your system by actually having an intent of getting better. Well, it's very easy in golf to just hit balls without that intent, but that's normal because you cannot sustain that intent perpetually over time. You need to kind of, as I said, periodize it. There is some time when you need to push your intent to the maximum, and some time when you need to chill back to let your neural system recover so you can actually get back to a new session with maximum intent. Anyway, so I'd like to work on getting on the width at the top, width and high here. Since I haven't focused on the downswing, of course the speed is slightly lower, but okay. I like a mini woolly kind of intent. Yeah, I'm not to the point where I can actually do it. Just that, yeah, my downswing still. Let's try that. Okay, that was shitty backswing, but somewhat okay downswing, especially for the speed I like. Okay. Okay. Pretty much what I'm trying here is, once I bump balls here and build the lag, is kind of just doing that in single motion to reach impact. Bumping balls here forward, building the lag, and coming back slightly from the inside to be able to hit the ball, but in just one singular motion. Instead of trying to build the lag, then do something else, just build the lag and repeat. I don't like the fact that I'm going that long here. Ah, it's something. I think that's there is some marker for the 200 meters, which is kind of very high, like 5 or 6 meters high. Probably hits that. So we are 13.6. So it seems that as long as the requirement for the day let's try something. Just Aye. I reduce my backswing. Reduce the speed, of course. Yeah, so it seems like I need to so I do torque here, then once I engage the hips here, I kind of also need to kind of try to rotate my upper body as much as possible because if I just engage the hip and stop the rotation of my upper body, then the arm get long as well. So that's kind of what I'm thinking here. And also I'm not jumping nearly enough to my left side. How long do we have left? Just take a look at that swing. Okay, that one was really good. Actually, that was pretty good. You know what? Since I want to use that swing as a comparison with Rory, I think I'm going to leave there. And we have only 16 minutes left, so that's kind of good. That way I'm gonna have a good swing to compare with Rory to see that. You know what? I want just one more. I'm going to do that, but also build insane amount of lag as well. Okay, that's 114 to finish. That way I would have two swings to compare myself to. Yeah, didn't like it. Didn't like it. I think the first one is much better. But anyway, I think that's it for today for you. I'm going to keep eating a few just to check a few things. But yeah, and there is really this idea. don't know. Let's leave it there. I see you in the car. So I'm really looking forward for in the next few months, or even just next month, because here I started with actually still a little bit of light on, then it started getting dark, because the only issue that I have with those evening sessions, even though I like some time to eat in the dark like this is very peaceful and so on, but I mean during winter that was okay, but missing out on very sunny days and so on, that's kind of annoying. But if I can have the best of both worlds, meaning going on and train on the evening while having still some light going on, nice sun, and enjoying a little bit the light, I think that's going to be very awesome. Anyway, we made some great progress. I'm really happy. And after I shut down the camera, actually I started implementing some things. What I found is in the way it's moving a lot. I don't like it when it's moving a lot. Anyway, I started realizing that this motion that I'm doing is a transition where I'm engaging the hips and so on. I need to also, as I'm doing so, relieving the weight of my right leg, because I think that was kind of what prevented me to actually get to my left side enough. Because the more pressure I keep on my right leg, the less I'm able to actually get pressure on my left leg. And so that was kind of that first, which actually led me to have a much nicer position with my right leg. So when you look at Rory's right leg at the top, you can see that the femur has a slight angle where mine was really straight. So I think that's kind of what's going on. Is at the moment I'm doing the transition, I need to also kind of relieve the tension of my right leg and transferring to the left leg. Also, in terms of backswing length, I think I figured it out. See, that this is not because I'm trying to set the club that I'm going to be able to. What happened is the feeling of me setting the club is only going to get my swing too longer at the top. Where what happened is if you do the right dynamic in the backswing, you by pretty much what I have tried is just not even trying to set the club, just not even trying. But because I stay very wide and I do the right motion and so on, the club is setting by itself, period. So, and when I've done that, every single swing that I have done, there is none of them that actually went beyond the parallel to the ground. So that's the big win. From now on, this is not about trying to set the club. The club is setting itself by creating the right motion, period. That's it, end of discussion. Next, transition wise, as I said, relieving the pressure of the right leg to really get really hard on the so you relieve the pressure of the right leg to really hit the left leg really hard to then build the lag and throw it. And by doing so, I've been able to have, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 118.9 with my normal swing, which is insane. So yeah, I think that's that was the last thing, because I know that hitting the left leg really hard and being able to push off the ground as soon as early as possible in the downswing is kind of something very important to do in order to generate massive amount of power. So yeah, I think that's kind of the two key elements here. So yeah, we are making some insane progress. I'm really proud of myself, to be honest. But yeah, this consolidation mesocycle is absolutely making wonders. So next week, because tomorrow is going to be the gym workout, so probably I'm not going to talk a lot about golf. But see, here is the deal. I'm generally speaking never working during my birthday week, ever. It's like a week off. But I've kind of set myself, committed myself to post every single day for this year. So and to train, because I have a training plan. So the way I'm going to do it is going to be pretty simple. We are going to chill. I'm going to do the session but I'm going to chill, just hit 30 balls, that's it, validated everything that we validated, and then there is a master week after. So that's really pure peaking, pure tapering, even though that I'm not competing, but that's going to be in terms of volume and intensity, just dropping the fatigue as low as possible. As low as possible to be ready for after the master going on with a new cycle. So yeah, I'm really stoked because we are going to do some insane stuff for the next cycle. I can't wait for it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.